Hello everyone and welcome to another Jurassic World Alive video. The coin tournament for the Tenontorex season just started and we can use epic creatures, I think. Maybe we can use something else, but I don't think so because I can only see epics right here. So we are putting together a team of both hybrids and non-hybrids, and as I always tell you, the balance of the team is the most important. I'm thinking of using Andrew Toddon just for a try, because it's kind of new and why not, but I don't think that's going to end up well. So I'm using Sarcorex, Stylacotator, Woolly Rhino, Antelochops, Velociraptor, Diplodocus, Titanoboa, and Indominus Rex Gen 2. Mostly hybrids, but there are a few non-hybrids as well. I think these are the best epic creatures, and they make a quite balanced team together. And here we are right inside the first game. Let's see what we get in our team. It's pretty good. We have Diplodocus, one of my favorite creatures in the entire game. And good. We face a Cunning. I don't really start with Cunning, and this is the reason. Because we can run into terrible matchups with like Velociraptor. Here is one. Diplodocus is kind of a secure, safe move because it has a lot of HP. It's kind of good against any kind of creature besides maybe the Thylacotator, which is also a good starter, of course. So these are the creatures I usually start with, but we don't have Thylacotator right now, so I'm using Diplodocus. He might dig in, so I'm not using... yes, he does. That's why I wasn't using the shield advantage, because then even though we destroy the shield of the Sinnoh, but it would have been faster. Okay, he switches out, which is fine for us, I would say. We at least do some damage to this Sarcorexis. Okay, our Diplodocus is dead, but it like destroyed Sinoceratops almost completely. It destroyed, it took down half of the Velociraptor and a little bit of the Sarcorexis as well. Now I assume I'm just going to Rampage and then switch to Woolly Rhino and hopefully not get swap prevented by Sarcorexis, which is not likely to happen, and it does not happen. We have 75% to resist the swap prevention. And just like that, we are all tied up. Okay, Diplodocus. We are just doing the damage that does some. We are doing the move that does the most damage. That's what I want to say. Here we can just take instant invincibility. Okay, he predicted it. That was well played, but kind of a useless one because I mean, okay, he does rampage, but okay, I don't really understand this man's thinking. Why would you go for shield advantage? Now I'm even faster. I don't really see the logic here. And now for the rampage. I guess, but I don't think that was well played. The first prediction with the resilient strike was in fact very well played, but then it was just useless. Okay, we die anyways, so it didn't matter if we use shield or not. But now Rix is trapped in Diplodocus, and after immobilize, the shield is going to be gone, and we can one shot with the ferocious impact. There it goes. And we are tied up again, but he does not have any high health creature. Both Sinoceratops and Velociraptor are on low HP, as you can see. And there is our first victory. I would say let's jump into the next one. Here we are in the second game. And let's see what this game brings up for us. Okay, great setup. Last match I only got resilience, but this is much better, not gonna lie. Okay, he might go cleansing strike, which deflects or it cleanses the gashing wound, or what's that called, maiming wound. Yeah, that's one. Okay, he didn't. Alright, still fine. Now we can go like this. Okay, he uses instant distraction, which is perfect for us, because next turn the rending takedown will do just the right amount of damage we need, because 40% damage over time of the maiming wound, and now 60%, or actually with crit it's how much is that? It's 75%, I think. Critical, I think. Okay, I'm not really sure how much it adds to the attack. It's like 25% extra, or I'm not really sure. But whatever. Here we are in a great matchup. Now let's see if he goes strike and run. Okay, he does not, which is good for us. I take that, because we have the guaranteed kill at least. And 2-0 for us, which is practically we already have the game in our hands, but let's not joke it. Okay, here is Tilacutator. We're just gonna go for the damage, I think, because yeah, like the invincibility does really nothing, so Now we can at least do some damage to Tilacotator. And I'm not sure what... I think I'm gonna use my own Tilacotator here. And go with the maiming one before he goes for the takedown, if he even does it. Yes, he does. And does not get a crit, which is good for us. Now we survive. And he must swap right now. Otherwise, I just win the match. Okay, he has Woolly Rhino. He might be still in this, but technically not, because I just play Sarcoryxis and that's game, because Woolly Rhino is pretty bad against Sarcoryxis, and he also cannot swap out because of Sarcoryxis has the no escape, of course. Now we just go stun. Okay, he goes invincibility, completely useless because just stalling for one turn, like, why? He even attempts to swap, because why not, but he cannot. And that's gonna be the second game. See you guys in the next one. We are in the third game today. Let's see what team we get now. Decent again. We have Diplodocus, so we are just gonna start with it. Kentrosaurus. Okay, I'm quite interested, because Kentrosaurus is terrible. By the way, guys, have you seen my epic tier list video? I really recommend it. Based on that, you can build your teams right here. I'm gonna share a link in the description. There, I also tell how bad Kentrosaurus is. I mean, it's not completely useless, because against Cunnings, as a normal resilient, it does quite normal, or maybe even decently, but against other resilients like Diplodocus, it's very bad. Here is Edaphosaurus, which is a fine creature. You can use it, but it's among hybrids, it's not one of the best. In non-hybrid epic tournaments, it's used quite a lot because it's very good. It can do quite a lot of damage, has good health and resistances, but here I don't think that's really good. It's practically only good against Tilacotator. I mean, it only hard counters Tilacotator. Others just... it does fine sometimes, but not outstanding. Just like that, we are 2-1, and he has Antelope. We're just gonna go for some damage. It's stun and speed decrease immune, so it's one of the best Sarcoryxis counters. And of course it's faster. That's what makes the most difference. Now we are doing this just for the swap prevention, because I don't really want him to swap in kill my Indominus Rex like with a when it's on low HP, like with a Woolly Rhino, because now with our cloak on we can easily kill Antelope Chops, and as you can see it cannot swap out, which is the whole point of Immobilize. And honestly, in this scenario, if Antelope Chops didn't have a stun resistance, then now it could have swept out. Could have been swept out because this swap prevention lasts for 2 turns, I think, and then one of those 2 turns is lost when it's being stunned. So that's the point right here. Okay, now I'm not even gonna cut this part out because I hope it was interesting though. By the way, here we are in the 4th match, I think. That's what it is. Let's see what we are up against. We have a good team again. I mean, when it comes to epics, you can only have a good team. I love epics so much. This is one of my favorite type of tournament. I also like legendaries. Okay, I was thinking of cleansing because like he wins the speed tie and uses the maiming wound, but he was so smart because he was like expecting me to cleanse, I assume, so he waited on purpose to act after I do. That was well played. Okay, and we are in a very bad shape. We could survive the damage over. Okay, yes! This was so important that he didn't get the stun. Well, you also need some luck for the wins. If we get stunned, we might have not had a chance to win this game at all. We have some resistance to damage over time, but it does not really help because he kills us next turn anyways with the rending takedown. Yes, but it's fine. What do we have? Titanoboa is going to do well because he can only go for like a strike or brawl, but the Precious Rampage is good against both of those because it bypasses dodge, of course. And we are in a quite good shape, not gonna lie. We are not going to swap, of course, because then we get swap on escape rampage to the Ice Age. We do some damage. He might still be faster. Or maybe with speed tie. Yes, with speed tie, okay. But of course he wins because I'm recording, so it's kind of impossible to win speed ties while I'm recording. But here we have Diplodocus, which is perfect against Titanoboa, especially now that Titanoboa is slowed down. Because this way we can just straight start with the shield and block major damage. And if he does not swap, we just win. We probably win anyways. Wait! Didn't he have a teleportator? No, he didn't. Okay, my bad. Then he probably just had a cunning that made no sense swapping in. Okay. I was kind of scared because if he still had the teleportator with the swap in distraction, then we actually would have been in trouble. But he didn't. That's the luckiest thing right now. Make it a flawless episode. We get a decent team, of course. Every creature I use is decent, so we can't really have a bad setup. And the Spinotoraptor. It's really bad, guys. Don't use Spinotoraptor. He got kind of lucky that I use Diplodocus here. Because, yeah, Spinotoraptor is fine against Diplodocus. It dies, of course, but at least it can dish out some damage over time to me. We still win the 1v1 matchup with a shield up, which is even better. I think we have 1000 HP left, so he might kill us in one turn. No. What are you going to use? Are you out, man? Okay, he's probably not out. Indominus Gen 2. Okay. I see you. Here's what we can do. We can use a ferocious impact on Sarcoraxis and then just swap out and win this whole matchup, because he might just go for mutual fury. Cloak, okay, that makes no sense, okay. I'm screenshotting because why not? Cloaking against Sarcoraxis is a bad move, guys, never do it. Use mutual fury, and then you are going to be faster than Sarcoraxis, and you can just one shot with the armor piercing rampage. That's how it should go. Like this, Sarcoraxis easily wins the matchup. Velociraptor, okay. I think we let the Sarcoraxis die. We have not much to do. And we are just going to use Woolly Rhino. Not as a swap in, because Velociraptor is swap. How is that called? Stun immunity. And Velociraptor 2 shots. Woolly Rhino. Now we just... Okay, he has to swap, that's right. Oh, Tyrannosaurus Rex, okay. That's gonna be an intense ending, guys. We can't go for resilient impact. We must swap. And here we have two options. He does not get a crit, which is good. Now we can do two things. Cloak or swap. And we swap because if we go cloak and we do not dodge, then he wins. If we go cloak and he gets a crit, he wins. If we use Woolly Rhino and we stun, we win. If we don't get the stun, then he wins. So this way we have 67% of chance of winning, and the other way we have less. I'm just gonna calculate and put it somewhere on the screen. And I think that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all got some tips on how to choose your creatures to your team. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And see you all next time. Bye bye.